Deciding the fate of Gu Kailai. The trial starts of a high-profile wife of a Chinese politician. She's charged with the murder of a British businessman. We'll have the latest live from our reporter outside the courtroom in Hefei. Counterclaims of who now controls Aleppo's prime battleground. Amnesty International says both rebels and troops will be held accountable for attacks in residential areas. And handing over power, Libya's National Transitional Council gives control to the new assembly as the country edges closer towards democracy. The makeup is largely moderate Muslim politicians. Those are the headlines. Thank you for joining us here at France 24 for this latest news update. Well, first to our top story, the high-profile trial of Gu Kailai, which is getting underway this Thursday morning. The wife of one of China's most famous politicians, Gu Kailai, is charged with the murder of a British businessman, Neil Haywood, who had close ties with the family. Our correspondent Shannon Van Sant is following the trial for us in Hefei and joins us now on the phone. Shannon, the trial just starting about now, but ever since she was first charged, Gu Kailai, people have been predicting her fate.
That's right. Her fate, as she's expected to be guilty, although her sentencing is still unknown. She's unlikely to be sentenced during the trial. We're not sure how long the trial will last. We expect it to last a day or two. It won't be transparent. It's very unlikely that any journalists will be allowed inside the courtroom, and it's really a trial that's been cloaked in secrecy. But as you said, her fate in many ways is sealed to some extent because the verdict of this trial is almost assured to be guilty.
Now, it's a story that's obviously made headlines internationally, but what is the current sentiment like there where you are in China surrounding this high-profile trial?
That's right. It's been very interesting outside the courtroom. There are a number of onlookers and watchers, and there have been a small group of perhaps 20 Gu Kailai supporters and supporters of Gu Kailai who are outside the courtroom. They've been watching. They've been singing patriotic songs. Two started speaking with reporters, including myself, voicing their support for Gu Kailai and Gu Kailai. Those two were subsequently beaten by police and taken away. So it's a fairly tense scene outside the courtroom.
Now, you mentioned Gu Kailai, who's also accused or under investigation rather for corruption. How likely is he to be charged with anything, or is he going to get off lightly in comparison to his wife?
I'm not sure if anyone really knows. Some experts believe that he will get off lightly, and that that the charges against his wife are basically enough. He has not, of course, been implicated in this murder, and he just faces disciplinary review about some of the charges against him while he was in office in Chongqing. So no one really knows, but a lot of people are expecting to see whether the sentencing of Gu Kailai it may serve as sort of a barometer towards the current feeling within the government towards Gu Kailai and what sort of consequences he may face down the road.
Shannon Van Sant, thank you for joining us and giving us the update on that trial that's taking place in Hefei. No doubt we'll keep you updated on that trial as it proceeds. Well, staying in China, and a natural disaster that has left 3 dead, including a young boy. A typhoon slammed into the eastern part of the country on Wednesday, killing 3 and causing widespread damage at a cost of up to $1.5 billion. While the storm has now weakened, it has left many without electricity.